Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special edition of Prep Talk. I'm Russ Robinson, voice of the Patriots. The reason it's a special edition is because the football team has the night off. Jackson Prep Patriots are the number one seed, and in doing so, they were able to get a bye in this opening round, and will wait to see the winner of JA and PCS. So we decided to move Prep Talk into this slot tonight. So as to keep you informed as to what's going on. John Marcus Duncan will be along to talk to us about boys soccer, so you don't want to miss any of that. Stay tuned. More of Prep Talk coming your way in just a moment. Made possible tonight by Taste Italian Kitchen, coming in January 2025.
Since 1968, Ewing & Ray has been leading the way as the area's premier foundation repair company. With our state-of-the-art equipment, licensed professional engineers, and certified technicians, we are able to ensure the right solution with the best warranty in the business. Whether you have drainage problems, need foundation repair, or need a specialized foundation system installed, for over 50 years, Ewing & Ray is a trusted source to ensure your home or business is safe and stable for years to come. Contact us today by visiting our website or giving us a call.
Hi, Chuck Smith here from Smith Brothers Body Shop. Smith Brothers has been proudly serving the Jackson metro area since 1946. We consider you to be our friend to ensure the best experience possible. If you've chosen a body shop in the past because they were right around the corner and had a bad experience, or you've been treated poorly elsewhere, come see what a difference quality service can make at Smith Brothers Body Shop. Call us at 601-353-5217. At Smith Brothers, you're more than a number. Smith Brothers Body Shop, the best from us to you.
Sometimes opportunities begin where the road ends, where pavement fades to gravel and the sounds of the city scatter in the breeze. This is life outside the city limits, made possible by financing from Southern Ag Credit. From farmstead to homestead and everything in between. Apply for your rural loan today at southernagcredit.com.
Cypress Point is filled with beautiful views. It has an amazing banquet hall perfect for special occasions. And of course, don't forget the wide array of beautiful animals. Cypress Point also has a fantastic steakhouse and tavern with one of the biggest bourbon collections in all of Mississippi. Stop by the shop where you can buy all your necessities as well as fresh homemade pastries and meat. Go to Cypress Point at 874 Holly Bush Road in Brandon, Mississippi.
Stop at Dunkin's nearest location at 403 Riverwind Drive, Pearl, Mississippi. Prep runs on Dunkin'.
Welcome back to Prep Talk, and we've been talking with John Marcus Duncan about girls soccer. They won the state championship. That's over with. Has it set in yet?
It has, and I think you want to celebrate it for as long as you can, but you've also got to switch your focus. And, you know, we had our banquet this past Sunday, and I think that's kind of the ending of the season where you say, all right, you've given out your awards, you celebrated it one more time. You know, we've designed a ring, and then now it's time to move on. Of course, I'm going to remember that season for a long, long time. It was an awesome season, but you know, now I've got to be fair to the guys. My focus has got to go to them, and we've had 2 really good weeks of training. We'll open up play on Monday.
Well, before we talk about the guys, we were calling a basketball game last night, and 4 of your soccer players out of 5 were on the floor. You got to feel good about that.
Absolutely, and we talk with other coaches, especially with Coach Mack, about being multi-sport athletes, and Coach Mack does a great job with those girls during our season because he's got them during fixed carrier, and he understands that he doesn't work them too hard. If they just need to get 25, 30 shots in on a day, but he does a great job with those girls. But it's fun seeing those multi-sport athletes go out there and contribute, and I think look, it's 2 games in the year right now with basketball. They'll get their groove. It is obviously rewarding seeing your soccer girls on the basketball court.
How difficult is it to open a season as a defending state champion, which the boys are going to do? Because you've got this huge bullseye on your back. Because there's some teams you beat last year, quite honestly, that felt like maybe they should have won the state championship, but they didn't.
I think here at Jackson Prep, whether the jersey says JP on it or it says PREP, that target's big. And we understand, I think the programs here at Jackson Prep understand that you've got to bring your A game every single night. And yes, last year was a good season. It was a great season. We went 9-1 in conference, and obviously won a state championship, but the games were tight in conference play. We didn't mercy rule anybody in conference play. They were tight games, and I think they're going to be even tighter this year. We graduated, 8 guys from last year's team,
8 good ones.
8 good players, and we got some holes to fill, but the pieces of the puzzle are there. We've got a great group of seniors. We've got 5 seniors on this year's team. We've got a lot of returning starters, so the guys are ready to start playing.
How far back of a player, age-wise, do you go back and start keeping that left eye on and say, I hope he goes out for soccer, hope he goes out for soccer?
I think you kind of start looking in your summer camps when, prospective students, and then they turn into players for you. That you can look back and go, wow, I remember when they were here as a 6-year-old, and you're kind of talking with some of your other staff members that are working the camp going, that's going to be a special player. They're going to be really, really good. And then everything kind of molds into being a great soccer player. But I can remember, and I know our girls soccer player said something to me at the banquet. She goes, Charlotte McMaster, she said, I remember coming to your camp when I was 7, and she's an 8th grader now. So, of course, that makes me feel good when we know the camp made an impression on them, and now they're ours now. We get to coach them, but you can see talent when they're younger and how much they enjoy the game, and it's kind of rewarding when they do get here.
You've had a couple of occasions in my 22 years here where maybe a kid has come out to play soccer in their junior or senior year. Advantage, disadvantage, is there one?
If they haven't been around the game for the past 3 or 4 years, they're probably going to be a little bit at a disadvantage. Just the speed of the game, and one thing we always stress is first touch. All right, if you hadn't been around the soccer field for 3 or 4 years, that first touch you got to find that really fast. We've had some athletes that have stepped into those roles and done a great job for us. I think now, though, the trend is I can't just do it a junior and senior year. I've got to be there, try to be a part of the team as a 7th grader, 8th grader. Those late ones that you get maybe have played at another school and they've come in, but the game has changed so much now that you got to have some technical ability coming onto that field.
Do you think that the popularity of the pro aspect of this sport, soccer, has helped kind of ignite this blossoming love for this game?
Oh, I think so. We can all say that the United States is a football, basketball, and baseball arena. There's no question about that. But if you look at our leagues now, the MLS league and even the NWSL league, the women's league, there's money there to be made for these athletes, and it's pretty good money, even for your low man on the totem pole. And the soccer league is kind of built like our baseball league is, where you've got your MLS league and then you've got your A league, so you've got your farm system right there. But I think it's growing. Certainly we're behind England, France.
Well, they've been at it long.
They've been, exactly. And it's kind of like if you were to insert a college football program over there, they're going to be behind everything. But yeah, it's I think, and there's certainly college opportunities for these kids too, whether it be on the JUCO level or whether it be D1, D2, or D3, NAIA. There's certainly some great programs in the Southeast.
Well, you've had a daughter go through the JUCO and
Yeah.
win a national championship. That was Josie. Abby will be following in her
Yes, she will.
footsteps after she graduates this year. So is Josie going to another level in the game?
Josie is just a student at Mississippi State right now, majoring. She wants to be a dentist, so she's doing pre-dental. So she said, "Dad, I'm tired." I said, "Baby, you won a national championship. You can do whatever you want to right now." But we're excited about Abby following her footsteps, and one of the things that the coaches down there have told Abby is like, we don't want you to be Josie's little sister. We want you to be Abby Duncan. Come in here with that mindset. Of course, we all know that you're Josie's little sister, but we want you to be Abby Duncan. And I think you're talking about the JUCO levels and kids being able to play. Next week we've got signing day, and Abby's going to sign with Jones. Maddie Caldwell is going to go to Holmes. And then Emma Reeves is going to sign with UT Chattanooga. So
Wow.
We've got 3 young ladies that have chosen to keep going with their athletic career. And we've never had 3 girls in 1 year for soccer. I'm tickled. I'm excited. And I know those 3 are going to do great things at the next level.
I'm going to ask you, I mean, girls can do things on the soccer field that maybe some guys can't do.
Yeah.
And some guys do things, obviously, that the girls can't do. How much do you have to change being a coach when you change gears and go from girls soccer to boys soccer?
If you were to come out and watch our training sessions, they mimic each other. Our boys session looks very similar to a girls session, and I do some of the same exercises that we do with the girls and the guys. I maybe with the girls, you got to throw a little more patience into it, and that's just the way it is.
Right.
I think if you were just a casual fan that came to watch Coach Duncan coach boys and girls, you're going to see he's just as passionate about both, and I think I have to be that way. I don't want to show favoritism to one or the other. But yeah, sessions are run the same. And that's because we have some great assistant coaches here with TJ Bussin and Amy Derrick. They do a great job. Sessions are the same. I'm just as enthusiastic. We try to schedule the toughest opponents that we can for both programs. But there's really not a whole lot of change with me. I wear more clothing during the guys season because it is colder.
It's colder.
Where I can just wear a t-shirt and shorts for the girls season, but I look like an Eskimo sometimes during the boys games. So you may not recognize me in those terms. Yeah.
You mentioned your assistant coaches. Obviously, you had good assistant coach this year for girls soccer. Talk to me about your boys assistant coach. And
Same
what he
ones.
does.
Same one. Yeah, same one. So TJ, this will be his 7th year at Jackson Prep. He's a great goalkeeper coach, and that's something that he understands the field part also. But it's very rewarding when I can say, look, keepers, you're going to go work 30 minutes with TJ. And I think there are some schools that don't have that pleasure, that opportunity to say, hey, you're going to get just solid keeper work for 30 minutes. And he does a great job with them. You look at our keepers that we have right now, and Maggie Bailey being a tremendous goalkeeper, and then Allie Grubbs being a really good JV goalkeeper, and then on the varsity side you've got Mason McCain and Will Ferguson as our varsity keepers, and then we've got 3 young keepers, all 7th graders for the JV that are going to kind of fight that out, see who's going to start. And then you look at Amy, especially on the girls side. I think she gives our girls players somebody to confide in. If they have quote unquote girl problems,
right,
they can certainly come to Amy, and she does a great job with that. Amy played at Hines, so she certainly has a pedigree and understands the game. She always says the right things to me, to the girls, and she really does a great job with the guys. They understand what she's talking about. She's not afraid to, if she needs to get mad at them, and I've told her you've got free will right there. But yeah, those 2 really make me look good, make my job easy. Yeah.
I've often wondered, I know football watches film. I know basketball watches film. I'm sure Heavy has watched a film or 2 Do you watch film?
Absolutely. I certainly tune into film all the time, and a lot of it is, we can sit there and say, well, what are you trying? Are you trying to find a weakness on the other team? Really, I'm trying to look at, hey, what we did bad, what did we do good? Did we give the ball away too many times? Were we way too direct? Did we miss chances? I want to control us first before, because I think if we can right our wrongs, then I think we can expose a weakness on the other team. We might say, all right, their left back may not be very good. Maybe we can attack them a little bit. But my first thing is to look at what we're doing wrong and correct that. But yes, we certainly watch film, and we have obviously a great broadcast team that films our games, and we're able to take that and look at it and say, hey, what do we do good, or what do we need to improve on?
I'll add it, but talk to him a little bit about the fact the girls aren't playing in the summer anymore.
Well, yeah, it's moving to the spring.
Next year.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay. 3, 2, 1. We're talking soccer, both boys and girls. Little change for the girls.
Yep.
They're not going to be playing in the summer anymore.
They're not. So the season has been in the fall. The MAIS has made a decision to move the girls' season to the spring, and that'll take place in 2026. So
What brought that on?
I think there was a lot of people were in agreement that there was too much in the fall, right? Too many activities in the fall. With you got soccer, softball, volleyball, you've got swim, cheer, dance, and then we all agreed something needed to be moved. Now, was I in favor of it? Not at all. Okay, I felt girls soccer was in the right spot. I don't think there's enough weeks to get it done in the spring, but we made our voices known where we stood. But that's going to be something that it's going to be a challenge.
What does that do to your boys' season? Is it going to start earlier because they're not playing?
And I don't know that's on the table right now, because if you say we're going to start boys' season earlier, well, we do have guys that play football. I'm going to have 7 guys come off the football field. Is that fair to them? Now that if we start boys earlier, then they're going to miss half the season, where instead of, you look at it right now, they're going to miss 4 or 5 games. But nothing that I know of have they talked about moving boys earlier. And then you look at, how far basketball goes. And we've got a lot of girls that play basketball and soccer. When do you get them in preparation for the spring season? Because you look at it in the past, we would usually get going after Easter.
Right.
You've got summer, and a lot of summer is just July, because they're doing team camps in June. But you have July, 1 month to prepare for your season. You're not going to have that luxury anymore to get these girls prepared. They're basically going to come straight off the basketball court onto the soccer field.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's talk about for boys soccer. Who are you going to have to beat to win this thing this year?
Yeah, I think within our league, Hartfield's going to be a team that you're really going to have to take note on them. Last year we beat them twice, but both wins were in shootouts.
Yep.
I think they lost 1 senior or 2 seniors from last year's team. They're really talented. Of course, look, JA is going to be very good. Just the rivalry, Prep JA, and I looked at MRA's junior varsity team last year, really good team. So they're going to have some guys that they're going to step into that varsity role for them. I think any of those 4 teams, us, Hartfield, J, MRA. Look, it's going to be a knockdown drag-out every time those 2 teams get on the field.
Well, I know everyone's looking forward to a state championship game.
Yeah.
I know you are.
Yep.
And you do a great job here with whatever, girls or boys, and not real bad in the broadcast booth, I might add. And so we'll be looking forward to seeing how those boys come out, and we'll keep everybody apprised of what the scores are in our basketball games so that everybody knows.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
John Marcus Duncan, who is the head coach for soccer here for both the girls and the boys here on Prep Talk. Back in a moment.
Elite Roofing Services of Mississippi is owned and operated by Prep graduate David Wilbanks. He and his team have over 40 years of experience in the roofing business. Elite Roofing is a GAF Master Elite contractor and uses exclusively GAF materials and products, which are the best in the industry. They have the best customer service in the business and the best certified roofing technicians on every project. Visit their website at eliteroofingms.com or call today 601-956-8011.
Visit Nathan Williams at First Horizon Mortgage for all your mortgage needs. Located at 115 Laurel Park Cove, Suite 200, Flowood, Mississippi 39232. Call 601-203-3318.
I grew up playing baseball. It's just something I've always done since I was a little kid, and now have big dreams in this sport, and just trying to make it to the big leagues one day, because that's what my younger self dreamed of and what I dream of now. It's what I love to do, just trying to get better every day. If you want to perform at the best, your body has to be at the best as well. At the end of the day, it's my body before a game, so I got to take care of that when I need to.
Visit Dr. Amy Schamberger at Reservoir Smiles Dentistry for all your dental needs.
At Soccer Shots, we are driven by the belief that a positive experience with sports can make a lasting impact on a child's life. We believe that soccer is a perfect platform to help prepare children for success. We believe in our curriculum that promotes character development alongside skill building and positive growth alongside pure fun. At Soccer Shots, we believe that it's not only our opportunity, but also our responsibility to positively impact children's lives.
Super Chicks on Lakeland Drive, right down from Prep.
Welcome back to Prep Talk. One of the things that's always really interested me here at Jackson Prep are the many different things that are available to students, such as fly fishing or sailing or bowling or robots. But how about Frisbees? Ultimate Frisbee. Yes, Jackson Prep has an Ultimate Frisbee team. And yes, they're the defending state champions. Well, Sparks Grenfell and Noble Wilkinson put something together for us tonight so you could find out a little bit more about Ultimate Frisbee.
In this week's Prep Talk, Noble and I looked at the new Ultimate Frisbee team this year and investigated the past years and where it's come today. Let's get into it.
So I got to Prep, and I came from Christ Covenant in 8th grade, started Prep at 9th, and kind of knew there wasn't a Frisbee team. I've been playing for a little while. I've been playing with the Jackson Area Club team, or Jackson Area Summer League team, rather. And people told me you got to start one. Like, oh, you want to play? Start one. I didn't really take it seriously until 11th grade. I looked around. I was like, well, I've got friends who want to play Frisbee. We're playing on Patriot Avenue. Let's make this thing actually happen. And so for a little while there, my junior year, we were unofficial. Just kind of gathered a group of guys and went and played MRA, played Madison Central. They even played JA that year too, but had fun with it. I don't know if we had very many wins, but we had fun with it. And then senior year kind of really flipped, where we went through meetings to make it official, and got the word out better and better. And eventually we had a huge squad, 7th through 12th graders, kind of beating everybody else.
When I first jumped in on the Ultimate team with Jeffrey, I was just, I was either a freshman or a sophomore, and it wasn't a sport that I was taking very seriously at all. It was like, oh, my brother's doing this, I'm going to jump in. I've thrown a Frisbee my whole life, so I was like, obviously, it's going to be fun. But then as the year progressed and as I saw what Jeffrey could do with the team, and I just saw how awesome this team was, I was like, this is an opportunity that I can't pass up. And Jeffrey was more than happy to passed the reins off to me, and Henry and I split it just because it is a lot to do, especially when you have a lot of other stuff going on at Jackson Prep. And so we split the leadership and we split the, logistics and stuff up between the two of us. But once he passed it off to me, it was just a great opportunity.
There was a lot of pressure. Such a big program, such a storied program over those past 2 years. Just so much, a lot of winning had happened. Jeffrey is the captain.
Right.
I don't think we lost a single game the year before. So it was a lot of pressure on Wells and I to take over the program. But some ways we handled that was really just reaching out to the campus and the community around us to try to recruit new players that we thought would be good prospects for the team. You could tell how the school really embraced the club, and it was really encouraging to see that as the year went on.
The way I worked with marketing is honestly how I thought of the team as well. It was kind of the reason I marketed the way I did is because of what I saw on the team, and what I saw was this awesome way to have a competitive spirit, but have this fun-loving, it's just a step down from the seriousness of a sport, a conventional sport in high school, but the competitiveness is not lost. And so the same competitive hype, but then without the same expectations for each person, that weight on your shoulders that can hurt sometimes when you're in those high school sports when it's all you've got. And so it was just this opportunity for people to come together. And so when I was marketing, I wanted people to see this sport that was not only fun and sometimes just stupid or silly, but also serious. And so I wanted to merge these two, this competitive edge with this fun-loving environment.
Really just reaching out to younger kids, starting out in 7th grade even. Had one guy on the team last year, Sam Henson. He was a 7th grader, but he dominated in some games. So he was played a big role in our team. And so kind of reaching out to him and some of his friends and a lot of younger students because we think that starting them out young and early, they can get better as the years go on and be prepared to take over the program in later years.
We went to which tournaments did we attend? We went to Ole Miss, and then what others did we attend?
I think it was Starkville.
And then we went to Starkville. We had a few, and it was awesome that these colleges would let us jump in and play. Yeah, we went to Starkville, and that was a great tournament. You really see who's ready and committed to go, and I think that everybody who decided to go to those tournaments where you have to get in a car, you have to drive a few hours, it just pays off because, you get to bond with these guys, and you get to know them so well, and we just got so much better. And honestly, just the camaraderie and the team bonding that came through those tournaments, I think those will be memories I won't ever forget.
My impression has been the hype that y'all have is really cool to see. The buy-in y'all have from people, I think that comes with being around, being a fixture at prep. People are excited about it before they start playing. They know about it. Y'all aren't kind of gathering as much, I think. But it's also thanks to y'all. Talking to y'all about it, leadership has enthusiasm, and that's really cool to see. So I'm hyped for y'all.
I think that y'all are just killing it. In some ways it's a new identity just because it's more put together every year, and now it's so legit. We've got multiple senior guys being leaders on this team, and they're all working together, and it's really just proving how big this can be, and just how many people are itching to just enjoy themselves and just be competitive and have a good time and not in a certain bubble or a certain team, and just really play from whatever avenue you're in. And so I think the big difference, and I wish I could see, I can't wait to come to a game, but I think the big difference between us last year and y'all this year is just growth. Just in every category. It's y'all have the same values, but y'all have so much growth. Y'all see what we enjoyed, and y'all see the values that Henry and I set. Y'all see the values of playing everybody and making sure everybody gets a good time. Y'all see the value in having fun and just enjoying it, and just that expounded upon from generation to generation. It's just, that's how the game goes.
I'm Noble Wilkinson here with Parker Page, co-captain of the Ultimate Frisbee team. We're here at practice tonight, and Parker, what can you tell me about this year's season? How are you feeling about it?
Feeling good. We've got a lot of returning talent this year. We have a lot of big plans to go out of town and play a bunch of teams around the area, like MRA, Madison Central, a bunch of teams like that. We have plans in the future towards the spring and maybe even late in the fall of playing like in Oxford, Starkville. We actually played in both of those last year, and we're hoping to replicate that because we had great showings, great turnouts in both, plenty of numbers, and I hope we can keep the same enthusiasm coming towards this year.
How are you feeling about being the co-captain this year, leading this group of Warriors?
It's exciting. Once again, we've got a lot of young talent. It's cool to see the development of a bunch of these guys, and I'm really excited to see the turnout of some of these games.
Thank you, Parker.
There's not a lot of us. Ready? All right, we good. All right, this again. That was terrible. All right, here we go. Look alive, look alive. Here we go. All day, all day, all day, all day. Oh, they're on the move. The strike, the strike.
Hey, move around. Jack, come towards me. Good job, good job. Yeah, he is. You got it.
Yeah, right. It brings it down.
Get him, get him, get him. You mine. You mine. You mine.
Give it to P-Page.
You mine. You mine.
Here, here, here.
You mine.
What a route.
Yeah! That's right!
All right, you missed it the first time. I had you beat. It was a bad throw.
I'm here with the other co-captain of the Ultimate Frisbee team, Henry Jordan. Henry, you want to tell me a little about the values that the Ultimate Frisbee team has and wants to try to continue and keep on living through this year?
You know, we play a lot of teams, we practice a lot, they have tryouts, they're specific about who can play, but our main value is just to have fun, so we let anyone who wants to come out and play, make sure everyone gets playing time, and then we're still undefeated because we're just the best. That's also a value of ours.
Yeah, yeah. And your brothers, Wells and Jeffrey, they were big on the Ultimate Frisbee. How do you feel continuing their legacy?
You know, there's some big shoes to fill. Jeffrey Jordan started the team. Wells Jordan is one of the all-time GOATs of Prep Ultimate Frisbee. And, you know, I feel great about it, though, because they set up a great foundation for us, and they made it super-duper fun. So we have people from last year and the year before who just want to keep playing.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Connor Griffin. This past year has been a big one for me with college signing day, as well as the Major League Baseball draft and contract signing day. I wanted to look my best, so the only place I would go for the perfect look and fit was the Rogue. The great selection of suits and sports coats, as well as sportswear and shoes with their in-house tailors, took care of all my needs. When you need something for any occasion, the Rogue should be your choice to look the best. Go see them on I-55 North in Jackson for the best fit for you.
Commercial roofing, reliable and durable solutions for your business. Residential roofing, protecting your home with quality craftsmanship. Metal walls, custom designs for a modern look. Emergency services, rapid response to protect your property.
After a recent hailstorm, I needed a total roof replacement. I chose Malone Roofing for the job, and my new roof looks great.
Contact us today for a free inspection. Visit www.ecmalone.com or call 1-833-7-MALONE.
Womack's Auto Sale is your prime used car dealer located in Brandon, Mississippi. Womack's has been in business for more than 25 years and plans on being here for another 25. Womack's Auto Sale has new facilities and a veteran staff. Take exit 56 to downtown Brandon and come see Jason Womack and his knowledgeable staff for all your car and finance needs. And remember, at Womack's, your job is your credit.
Sogby's Uniforms is a proud partner with Jackson Prep. We offer high-quality uniforms with affordable and unparalleled service. With over 80 years of serving the Gulf Coast, we look forward to serving the Jackson, Mississippi area for many years to come. Visit zogbysuniforms.com for more information and to place your order today. Best of luck this year to the Jackson Prep Patriots. Keep an eye out for our new Jackson location coming July of 2025.
Boulware Vassar Orthodontics are specialists in creating beautiful smiles for kids and adults with 3 locations in the greater Jackson area. Our orthodontists are experienced, caring, and along with our friendly staff are waiting to align your bite, transform your smile, and boost your self-confidence with multiple treatment options including Invisalign and tooth-colored braces. With 3 offices in Lakeland, Ridgeland, and Clinton, contact Boulware Vassar Orthodontics today.
Here at Summer House Interiors, we are a full-line design firm. We love Rainey's because they have the most wonderful customer service. What was so cool is they went over and beyond. They knew exactly what they were dealing with, did an unbelievable job of preparation, and we just love doing business with people that we know they will do the right thing and take care of our clients.
Like this old classic, we'll take care of your rugs in style.
Well, that'll bring us to the end of another Prep Talk. I want to remind you that basketball tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock-ish, 11:30, our boys will be taking on League Central in a very tough basketball game, and the Zach Attack will start tomorrow morning. Of course, next week we'll have basketball on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We'll have a football game, playoff game on Friday. In of all of that will be soccer, boys soccer starts up. So a lot going on at Jackson Prep. And then Prep Talk returns back to Wednesday night next week at 7 o'clock. We hope you join us then.